So today, what we're doing is checking out a new synth, which is a Kontakt instrument from AVA Music Group. It's called Unity Synth, or Unity Modern Trailer Synth. Not really a sponsored video. They did send me this synth to try out on stream and promote a giveaway. So they're going to give away 3 licenses for this. Details are in the description. All you need to do is click through to the link in the description, the trailer video. Actually, we should watch that trailer as well. To enter the giveaway, click through to that video, comment, and subscribe. In the comment, you just need to put something like, Reaper blog sent me, or I'm here from reaper.blog, something like that. All right? I want to see lots of you guys commenting there. Today, within the next few days, this giveaway offer will probably be only for maybe a week. Now, that's a pretty cool demo, I think. I would actually love to be able to make some sort of demo like that today. We'll probably try and fail, but we'll at least get a walkthrough of the synth done today, and we will pair that up with their recent drum sampler, Urban Legends. So I sort of have an idea of how I want the track to go. We'll just go through the process. We might not get something good, but we'll go through the process of it. So there's 3 different layers that, I mean, you can assign any sort of sounds, but they kind of, like going through the presets, they kind of assign them for sort of specific things. So there's like a low bass, there's sort of a mid-range texture thing, and then sort of a sweetener. This is the ADSR curve, which is a pretty interesting way of doing it. We got mod wheel assignment. We've got different sort of effects. So you can click on them to go through the different effects for each layer, and then turn the dial to crank that up. There are different sounds here, and if you click on the names, you can come to the shape window. Yeah, so there's main, there's shape, and then you can see the different presets or different sounds. I think there's 360 sounds, there are 300 presets, and then there's a lot of different sort of categories of sounds. And so this list is the same for each one. But you sort of just arrange the synth in these 3 different layers, and then there's effects and stuff here as well. So reverb, delay, what is it? Here's your ADSR in another view, and this is Kontakt based, sample based. Certain things are not completely real-time controls, but a lot of them are. Anyways, let's reset this. So here's an example of an 808 sound. Pretty sick. So there's a bunch of 808 presets in here. 15 808 presets. I'll just grab another random one. And then we've got Atmos high. Here's just the first one. And sometimes you do get sort of that stretched sample kind of effect. Sometimes that's cool. Low atmos sounds. Pretty sweet. Apocalyptic. Here's a bass. Lots of distortion on a lot of these sounds, but just trying to give you a variety of what's in here. Short bass hits. That's probably a lot of that is coming through my mic, and I switch to headphones now. Up next, we've got some Brahms. There's some very rude sounds, Jerome. And it's got a convolution-based reverb, and you can apply the amount of reverb for each one. And we also go to what I haven't shown you yet is the identity thing. So if we are looking at this view, this identity control is sort of a three-dimensional mixer, not three-dimensional, sort of like a three-way crossover of the different layers. So you can find a sound that's close and then tweak that a little bit and get the exact sound you're looking for. And then there's the attitude control, which is sort of like a master bus effect. Let's do another Brahm. Those are always fun. Nice sort of metallic reverb in there. And each layer has sort of different effects, blends. There were some in here that were very much like guitar sort of sounds that I really liked. We'll get to them. There's some pulsing things they just call clocks. And these are pretty much sort of the same tempo and everything, no matter which key you play. But as an interesting percussive layer, I think that's a really cool option. Here's a downer. That's a pretty low octave one. And by the way, a lot of these do have sort of a bit crushing distortion to them. So like any sort of crackling and stuff, that's intentional. And I don't remember. I think there's a way to change that, but I don't remember for sure. So here's like the low synth. So if I just bypass these other ones, here's just the lows, and I can change the distortion controls. The different modes that are available in Kontakt. Back to the list. Here's some glitch ones. So sometimes there's different sort of sections of the keyboard where there's different layers coming in. Let's do another random glitch one. Hybrid pulse. So there's presets with sort of these pulsing effects. I'm going to go to the mod wheel section and I'll apply the low pass first. Okay, and here's the blend mode. And let's turn on the last one. That's actually about the same. Okay, and we'll set the select mode, which should go through the different layers individually. I think maybe the low pass got stuck on. Yeah, so there we're just selecting the different modes with the different layers with the mod wheel, but the blend, fades through them. Okay, leads. So sort of these harsh electric guitar-ish layers. I like number 13 a lot. So I'll probably end up using lead 13 along with one of the 808s. Probably a hybrid pulse. Let's jump over to the pings. Doing that. And plucks. I can see that one being pretty useful. Okay, and pulse high. So it is velocity sensitive, or at least for some of them. In that last one I was playing, you could tell when I'm not hitting the keys very hard with my left hand. This can be good for the generic ones, can save some time spent in designing the layers, would still prefer standalone synths for detailed work though, although this can be useful for quick inspiration. Yeah, so let's actually look at some of the different layers maybe. So I'll just solo the low layer. Turn off the distortion. All right, so we'll just look at the sound library. So 808s. So there's a lot of preset sounds and then many ways to modify it. It is sample-based, and it is just kind of aimed for like quick inspiration, like you said. With effects, you can manipulate it. But if you want complete control, of course, a dedicated like analog synth or, there's still room for synths like Serum and Massive and things like that. Yeah, people working on trailer stuff would find it very useful. Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point of it. I don't think I've heard the pulse lows yet. I like that one a lot. Yeah, and with something like that, you probably just need to automate the volume to blend that in. Or even the low pass. Let's try that. If that's into a parallel reverb, I think that would be pretty much perfect. Okay, so low pulse 12, I like that. I might try to get that into the track. Fun. Yeah, so these risers are pretty long. I don't think there's a way to adjust the length of the risers. With these ones, I would probably sample them into the track and then shrink them to fit. Also got Prism Urban Legends, which should work well with this if I can come up with something that's good. So it all comes back down to my abilities. Now, let's see. How do I want to start this? Maybe, actually, I might start with a riser. An octave. All right, so I got my riser. I'll just put that on its own track. So I just sampled it using the global sampler. Does that follow the tempo? I think it might. It seems like it matches pretty well. All right, so we're gonna come out of that into some sort of cinematic hip hop kind of thing, maybe. I don't know. Okay, that'll work, I think. And get the quick drum beat. Is that absolute garbage or what? Is the global sampler in Repack? I didn't realize you could do that with it. Yeah, global sampler is a script made by Bird. It's a JS effect. I just put it on my monitoring effects chain, so it's just always sampling the output. There's a script that allows you to dock the sampler. So, what view was I in where I could see it? So there, that's the last thing I played. You can just highlight it and drop it in. So, for certain things like sound effects, rather than record arming the track and setting it to output, record, stuff like that, you can just do it. So that was through a limiter, and then it's going back to the track and it's going to be limited, but that's how you do that. So I would guess that that's going to go twice, and then we'll need some sort of other synths. But let's play what we have so far. Yeah, maybe this whole thing goes twice before really changing. Okay, so I'm thinking something like that. Let's turn that down. Oh, by the way, I changed my desk setup. So I've got my keyboard and mouse on the top, and I've got the X Touch on the drawer. And you probably can't see that from this camera angle anymore. No, you can't see that at all. But the X Touch is in front of me. You just can't see it on the camera anymore. I'll have to figure out an overhead camera or over-the-shoulder camera or something like that. But the cameras were not cooperating today. I spent 15 minutes trying to get the GoPro working again. Will not work as an overhead camera anymore, so I don't know what to do. What is the memory load on each instance without purging? What are we at right now? 3 gigs of RAM. The memory load on each synth is probably pretty small. I don't know. 175? Yeah, about 175 megabytes per patch. But yeah, if I'm using a single key in these, it's probably best to purge. And I think I want a reverb on this. Let's try Superplate. Cool. I'm totally fine with that. And let's actually tweak that so that it sustains a bit longer. It's not really sustaining past the original length of the sample. I don't know. What note? I should probably turn off the preview as I'm dragging notes around. So let's color these tracks. I think we need some sort of like atmosphere kind of thing. You guys ever use this new browser thing in Kontakt 7? I'm not really a big fan of it, but I don't think I've given it a shot. What was that low atmos one? It's like 3 or 4 maybe. I mean, honestly, that one sounds pretty much like how I want it. Nope. I think that's the wrong octave, maybe. Okay. And so we're just going to like keep loading this up with more instances of this. And this time I'm going to go to a pulse. I might do something like that. Okay, and we're basically duping that. So what I did right there was a razor edit and then a duplicate. Might actually be better to do 3. Okay, and then probably like one more of these, but go up an octave on the high synth. Maybe a downer here would work. I'll try to do this kind of as quick as possible just to like, keep it interesting. But also I'm just flying by the seat of my pants, rushing through this. Maybe another riser. Okay. Let's just get that into time. Riser into 808. Something like that, I think, will work. We need something that's more of a sort of atmospheric thing. And Atmos high, we'll try that. Just playing the first thing that comes to mind probably rips someone off. But yeah, this is pretty fun. I think. It's not sounding too bad. I kind of like that. Let's add in that glitch. So that's another reason to have global sampler running all the time. I never would have been able to like prepare a sample like that by programming. Let's see. Okay. Does it need a snare? I don't know if it does, but let's try it. No, I don't like it more. And I might actually just sample this. It's kind of cool when that comes in. So I'm using the duck plugin from DV's Machines, and I'm going to try sending in the 808 into this. And I don't know. Trigger mode, sidechain. It's not really re-triggering, is it? It's such a long sustained note, it's not sustaining correctly. So let's take this. We're going to delete that. I'm going to do a ghost sidechain. Let's do resamplematic. And we will bring in some sort of kick sample. We're not going to hear this. Yeah, that's the right track. And this will be not going to the master. Am I making it worse? Might be nice to hear the ghost kick. Let's hear it. I will make it a pre-fader send, just to make sure the track volume doesn't make a difference. Cool. I'm pretty much out of ideas on this one. I mean, it's not amazing or anything, but that was half an hour of work or something like that. So I'll just play the thing once and we'll move on to the next topic. So immediately I'm thinking I got to change the hi-hat sound, but we're going to leave it there for now. So that was about half an hour with several instances, 6 instances of that, plus 1 for drums coming from the Urban Legends pack, also by AVA Music Group. They sent me over a license to play with this, to share this info with you guys and have fun with it on stream. Not really sponsored, just a free license and to promote a giveaway. So if you are interested in the synth, click the link in the description, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, tell them that Reaper Blog sent you, and you'll be entered into a giveaway. Probably this week they're going to do that.